back here again. Rain still ain't pleasant. We're too long before it got vandalized. Oh well. There goes winter, right? I doubt they'd take kindly to me roaming through it. Well, might as well check on Finn at any rate. See if Finn and Winterhide are holding up here at least. Howdy, I'd.
Hi.
Don't you worry. Well, it's nice to come back to industrial every now and again. It's quiet here.
I'd like to see it's kind of the opposite of quiet.
Maybe it's just from me own visitings. Bye. Well. You been holding up alright then?
Yeah, nice to be on the
As best as a hold up as you can get in this kind of place. I didn't need to rest me legs that often. Well. Anything interesting happening in my absence? Oh, never mind, hang on. So. Just generally normal as ever. Thereabouts.
yeah.
Well, I'm not liable to cause any trouble, at any rate. I believe I said that the first time I came here. Oh, it's Finn. Couldn't he tell against the shipping crates? Oh. Yeah.
Is he alright? He's moving a bit slow.
Well, he does use a cane.
He doesn't do that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Howdy, Finn.
Hello again.
Well, I weren't gonna make it a one-timer.
That is good. That is good.
After all, it's quieter here in comparison.
It's not, so.
What did you say, Winterhide?
It seems every time I'm here, Dornan is not. It'd be funny you think we'd be the same person.
Yeah.
I've never seen Dornan and Winterhide in one room.
Well, you both arrived as I was finishing up some of my meditation.
Ah, fair enough. We all have our own forms of meditation, I wager. For an engineer like myself, I'd wager it's more having a wrench in me hand and a something to tinker with in front of me.
I do it to reconcile my spirit and body.
Well, can I vote you for it?
To keep my mind calm.
Aye.
It also helps with reminding me of who I am.
Remind me to pass your teachings over to Jonah so he stops being a bit of a prick and a worrywart all the time.
But it is also meditation is what prevents me from slipping into cyberpsychosis, thankfully.
Oh, hells. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, it's probably good. Look, I mean, sorry, I've got a lot on my mind.
What's
No worries.
troubling you?
General things. I mean, I haven't seen a couple of people in a while. Don't worry about them. But
Greetings.
Oh,
And chat is picking up around the place about certain things.
Let us go inside rather than stand out here in the
barely
Well, this
sheltered.
little thing, because I didn't see anyone inside, so I didn't. Well,
Well, don't you worry. I would say right as rain, but I doubt this rain is right.
It's hardly rain.
Hey.
got a TV.
Why?
Yes, we did.
And you
Along with
replaced the
some-
broken
we
chair.
Pulled out some couches and chairs. Turned a part of this into a lounging area for people that live here in the charity.
Sure, the sound quality's right.
Oh, boss.
Ah, works.
Well, we're not going to be able to get the best reception, but it's something at least.
Yeah, fair point.
One of the few luxuries we can afford.
It does sound more like static than it is anything.
Like I said,
Bless you, lad.
it is better than nothing at all. I'm thankful.
Fair point, fair point. It does remind me of my workshop, which is somewhat welcome at any rate.
You hear a metal screen get lifted up.
Ah, hey. Well,
There.
I doubt there's much for me to help out with around here, frankly.
No, not currently.
Plumbing stricken off. Yeah. Thankfully, my reserves are nearly topped up, so I don't really feel too much hunger currently.
I see.
Excuse me.
Oh, Apologies, lad.
It's all good.
Yes.
I've lost.
I should have sent you what information I found about the individuals. I spent nearly 2 weeks in industrial. They should be sent to you in, well, text format.
Looking to hear back from
I typed out everything that I learned while down there.
I don't like to pry, so I'll leave that to you.
I kind of know how it is.
It's just what we've been dealing with lately. But
I've had to wait a whole
you should not worry yourself about it.
meat
We
rack.
have it under control.
Well, I'm a helping sort.
How's that working out for you then?
Well, I've been working there for
Always like to chip in
do not
effort
wish
where
to
I
get
can.
give me places.
We do not I would not wish to get others involved that do not need to. It is for their own good that they don't.
Well, I don't quite know what exactly you're talking about.
Yeah.
I only remember what happened when we first visit.
Hello, Foxhound.
Evening, Dragon. How are we?
Thankfully, still breathing after my long trip through industrial.
I told them you'd make it back perfectly fine. They were quite worried.
I wouldn't say perfectly fine, but I made it
I
back.
think breathing still counts.
My cybernetics nearly failed on me, but
Oh, hells.
I was saved by someone that I did not think I would see again, that being my brother. Who's now
Suppose I should
taking
count
up
myself
residence
thankful.
here in the bay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Suppose your
I
counts how
never
thankful
really
that the only
spoke about
cybers I've got are my eyes.
my family, but I do have a brother. He was very much alive. We had not seen each other for 15 years. Since, well, right place, right time.
He means your arms, partner.
Well, well, fair point, but they're not exactly replacing any of me limbs, more an addition.
Cybernetics doesn't mean replacement.
Cybernetics isn't a replacement, it just means augmentation.
Fair point.
An organic body. A cybernetic can be an
Prosthesis,
extended
it's a
arm on the
replacement.
back. Can be a tail, can be
Hmm,
extra ears,
yeah, fair point.
horns.
Valid
From the
argument.
synthetic.
You know, there are some people that get like small tentacles installed in their fingers that they
Eh?
can curl. Yeah,
Keep
it's a
your
real thing.
organics while you still have them.
what?
What I say.
Hey,
Yeah. They can like flick them out like a whip.
Do you mean
What
nano
form?
wire, or do you mean the one in the finger? The
Self-defense.
glow?
What a little tendril coming out your hand do for something?
Anything of note that happened in
Yeah.
the
I
bay
imagine
while
it's
I was gone?
longer than just a little lack.
Oh shit, you mean monofilament wire?
No, I mean like it is. I mean, it's, I guess it fills a similar function, but not like it doesn't cut to ribbons. It's like a
That's
whip.
That's just a whip that you can pull out your finger.
Yeah.
I'd much more prefer, I think it'd be better if it came out your hand. Because if it came out your finger, that's like all that weight and stuff just on one finger.
ugh.
I mean,
Doesn't
I'm
it
pretty
sound
sure
like a
there
pretty
are like
sight?
ones that like coil up inside of your entire arm and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He does not mean problems here.
Which would then come out of the palm of your hand.
Plus, I know cybernetic
Yeah.
weapons.
I also know that there was
People
one
get
there.
them on their back to be extra
Oh,
armed and
good.
stuff.
Oh, goodness.
I have to
I
wonder
know
if
that
I
there.
could.
I could use this one. There's also a cybernetic arm pillow. It's just literally just a
I've
pillow
seen
inside of your arm that pops out.
Yeah, I've
So
seen
you
that.
can maybe sleep at
Have their
You
own
can sleep at the
risks
bus.
involved with them.
Maybe I should think about trying to install one of those.
Because, you know, you're kind of all mismatched features. So I could actually just straight up just install
It's not like
this.
it complicate the arms too much.
I'm not a technical series, I don't think.
Not like trying to figure out how to fault the damn things.
There is another similar to you.
I've heard. Someone was telling me about that. Purple color.
Yeah, I think I've seen them too.
Purple is much fine.
You look like some of the things I used to see from
I'm
Arasaka.
a combination
Our corporation.
of corporate assault and a few
Well, if
other
I considered all of me cybers are custom built. No corporate brandings. And hey, still works fairly well, even if it's more luck due to anything else.
One hell of a jigsaw puzzle.
Must be a real pain in the ass to lug around though.
Still,
I got used to it, but holy hell, me legs were hella sore for the first 6 months.
Go with it.
I can imagine.
About the whole, I want to guesstimate, almost 200 pounds without liquids.
They found a bigger old
Right.
shipment. They're not the most quiet of folks about their opinions when it comes to certain corporations. So they found me in one of their raids.
Interesting.
Well, they no longer do it. They have to keep quiet now, but I
I've
think
not
I was
done anything involving corporations for quite some time now. At least fighting them, guys.
I used to work for like small corporates over in the market before all that happened.
well,
I
yeah,
used to work for Militech.
that's why we've met each other.
I needed someone to fix my guns. And well, was better than a gunsmith, yeah. I'm not too
I
far
got a
from a
nice
gun as well,
gun,
to be fair.
You know, I'm a lot of fun. And I'm planning on getting better at electronics and stuff, so I can help with other bits as well.
I mean, if you want to think about, because if you want to see about swapping out my arm, or doing something to my arm,
Well, imagine if you had a monofilament.
yeah, I don't actually know how those things are used. I've seen them
I've
used,
simply
but I
taken
don't actually know
Finnegan's
how they're
advice.
used.
Maybe probably best if we don't give you away.
Keeping hold of me organics while I can still use them.
When you don't.
Bloody hell.
You don't trust me?
Yeah.
My cybernetics.
Hold on to your
They're mostly.
how should I put this? Not humanity, you know, humanity, but
I know what you
your
mean.
personage, as
Morality.
You can see the marks on
your morality.
if you need some like some proper looking for dinosaurs and these
Yeah, the parts that make you, you.
you work in the garage.
Yeah.
If you replace all the pieces of a man with cybernetics, is there truly the man left?
What I did through industrial.
Well, I imagine when you've got
Yeah, I'm not a philosopher.
Some people back
Oh,
Some people back home say it's better.
Said that Fox had
Yeah,
People really like the cybernetics.
I suppose it would depend on the environment.
made of cobalt bits.
I prefer It's weird enough already as this, so.
You do
As
have a
someone
little
that used to
life.
work for Militech and quite frequently had to deal with Arasaka.
Yes, I'm glad I've never.
You look very, very close to a lot of their
Probably for the
models. Tech. Aesthetics, but also deadly.
I think I'll enjoy that about it.
Aye, and the eyes aren't exactly my plot.
No disrespect. Now, I'm being compared to
It was more me brother Azazel.
high grade organic. I don't know how you put them over one to one.
Oh, yeah, putting them on to me.
the same.
Lad's too
kinda
scared to
thing.
install them himself,
At
the
least to me, anyway.
doofus.
So,
Worried
take
about
it as
what if it only work? Apparently he cares more about it, but didn't care about my own well-being, the bastard.
I don't take any pride in
Only
my
told me about the
actions.
percentage chance of failure after they were installed,
I have long since abandoned.
and my own organic guy's gone. But, oh well.
Bloody hell.
Spent
Don't
20
they-
Thanks
years
for mutilating me, brother.
At least the arms I did to myself. They were my own design.
Normally, yes.
They're my own design, and well, it's a heck of a weight on me spines and legs, but hey,
For me.
when you get used to it, or lift enough stuff, I imagine you can lift damn near everything.
Militech can't track
Lift
it.
with your legs and such.
It isn't there software-wise anymore.
To Zaz's credit, his eyes do work wonders.
Yes.
Did you talk to Mr. Finnegan about the fence?
My instincts are, I do still have instincts to blink, but at least I don't have to worry about stuff getting in my eyes.
You've not been able to chat with him until now.
Right.
I was in
Don't have to worry about catching a ranger up if I look up.
My helmet that has all of my communications was fried, so I wasn't able to communicate with anyone. Still is fried currently.
Oh, I
Hells.
communication. I can lend a hand.
That would be helpful.
Of
Over
course,
the
check me the helmet.
power supply to the helmet has kind of gone offline.
Oh dear.
I've worked on equipment like that before. Anything, communication, I can. Got a radio operator.
I'd have
basically.
to I'd have to grab the helmet from my container.
Oh no, you're fine. Don't worry, you don't have to do it now. Do it later.
And as to answer your question, Winterhide, I wasn't just wandering around, I was down there with purpose. I was gathering information in terms of the behavioral patterns of the ball cultists. I planned to keep them away from here, so I learned everything I need to know about them and have given it IX everything that I learned down there.
Gosh.
Me and I excellent. We went to go poke around ourselves about the meat rack. Got a little bit of information about the cultists.
I went
A
down
little
there
bit.
personally to them.
I feel like if me and I did that, it would get a bit loud. So
What did you say, Winterhide?
Yes, that's one way of doing it.
Guess you could say falling back on old habits or old knowledge. I wasn't merely just a regular soldier of Militech. I was one of the infiltrators or assassins. Not
Ooh.
really assassin, but getting information from rival corpos and making sure there is no one left to witness what happened. We would go in as teams to do all of it.
That does sound like more of an infiltrator vibe to me.
Infiltrating doesn't necessarily mean only information grabbing. It also means that your enemies don't know where you're coming from or where you're at, even if they hear you.
Info broker, perhaps?
they've heard you is one of the many statements I've heard in the trade. Once they've heard you, they no longer will hear.
They,
Militech didn't like keeping survivors around, usually.
I can imagine.
Kill them all.
My,
Cyber Psycho.
I'm trying to think, did we...
About
family...
Cyber Psycho?
blame it on the cyber psycho, he said.
Oh, yeah.
Make it look like a cyber
Usually, yes. It's something that I'm even at risk of, at least in terms of cyberpsychosis, but I've done a lot to prevent that outside, well, not using the drugs even
medication
that keep
works.
it. I don't take the medication for it. Is that I meditate
meditation
every
apparently
single
works.
day.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I was gonna say my family, they are a nomadic raider type. So to get food they raid, and I still think their favorite combination of equipment might have been stuff over from military, just for the functionality and how well it lasted all periods of time.
I regret my past. I'm not afraid to speak of it. My actions have condemned many and have scarred many for lifetimes. There's no getting past that. All that matters now is I am not who I was. Nor will I ever.
Focusing on the present.
One moment, I do believe I see someone out there.
I was just gonna say, I saw someone out there.
If any of you wish for
Hello.
Greetings.
greetings,
Don't worry, you're not interrupting now.
Craft here for a minute. I just want to get away from the rain.
That's the point of the
well, take a seat.
Should be
It's
okay.
Well
It
means.
Alright.
welcome to
One of
Bay
those
09.
favorites
This
of
is our charity. You're welcome to take a seat, and if you're hungry, food can be made for you. Same goes for anyone else here if they're hungry or thirsty.
Oh, sorry. I spotted one of the rivets was loose.
My God.
Tried to screw it back in.
Scream enough.
I'm off that shit.
Okay. I don't think you. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a how to teach me programming, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have how to
so
teach me programming, by the way.
Dorian.
Oh, she's gonna poke a bit of fun at you from the sounds of the way she learned. So, from the sounds of it, once you get confident enough, you two might start having your little demon wars.
The heck about Demon Wars?
Demon wars is when two netrunners start sending demons and viruses at each other to try and...
Oh, that kind of demon. Right.
Is there anything that you may want?
Thought you meant the marketplace kind of demons
No, not
that happen.
Not Infernals.
Not
no.
that type of program.
Oh.
Very well.
I'm not planning on becoming a deck.
No, it's good to learn. So
Anything
you can,
any of you might want?
it's the same
I'm done, brother.
You can learn one thing or the other.
Maybe later.
Merely make.
I was more thinking about building up walls.
So what
not
brings
breaking
you
them
to?
down.
Well,
programming
if you know how to
system
break it down, you know how to put it back up.
Fucked around and found out, really. I ended up here. A walk.
Well, this is.
So I'll join the company while I got it.
I just wanted to,
This place is as safe as Zaphira can be, speaking.
Or at least this district.
True.
The,
That is
the word
true.
about- word about-
I say that. Yeah, well.
You know, should I get to something like that? Clean out the command and
allow them to be free in their own person again.
Well, relax.
but I believe you.
Things are safe here. That and it is a dry place.
I feel like
Thank you.
in this day and age, stuff.
Aye, dry, safe, most likely good company. What more can you truly need?
Other than you know what. And they're just speaking under the guise
Yeah.
of
Hello?
Like,
Besides bits and bobs.
reprogramming for something more sinister instead.
like, that's what I need.
Sorry,
Can't you blame me?
out of shipments.
I see. Well, at
Considering,
least in my eyes,
Well, it feels like there's a bit of a shortage.
I don't see the difference between mini synths and regular people.
A little bit.
There's a bunch,
Guy from
but,
maybe sign? That's not.
Might as well create myself some space.
it's just that they have their own problems and their own things, their own ways that they can
Do they know
change,
how-
and I'm trying to learn how to free people and
Do they know how strong or durable a wooden chair with rivets in it will really be for these? But hey,
I've done a few things in my past to get a few. I'm not going to say simple.
yeah, they could withstand yours weight.
For my
So-
sake,
What?
and a lot of people see me
Phone
more
call.
than
What's up?
more machine.
Ah, don't you worry, I was just ruminating on the, well, I guess the weight durability of these chairs. I ain't gonna
What?
test resting all my weight on it. I usually tend to balance it via just keeping my hands on the ground.
That's when you lose your humanity, in my opinion. When you just
Fair
when
enough.
you're rage.
That's
Plus, I'd be the one that have to clean it up. Oh dear.
You have to remind yourself.
I don't want to give you any more work than you already have.
When you forget who you are,
Mm.
forget what you are.
At least for this place.
Right,
Bro.
that's fine.
They say
Mm.
let's say the smash is
Also, hi there.
Like, at least they're mortal. He's the
I don't think we've
definition.
met before. Hi. You can call me Vosk.
Many stories of the smash.
Like, clean here.
As you can
Hmm?
imagine,
Trans.
one of
I
former
think I might have seen you once passing in the meat rack, but I think that's it.
I feel like I spotted you before.
I heard rumors. I don't know if they're real. I heard the other rival.
So that's. Oh.
Adam Smasher's rival is Militech, still fielded. He wants nothing more than butcher Arasaka.
I ain't too much knowledgeable in the affairs of cities and such. Politicking or not.
Not sure what we got on this is just a lot of rumors.
Never
And
met
yeah.
him face to face, but
Rumors is all me and me
Mine
kid
was
tend to
just-
get from travelers.
spreads all up
and
the chain.
occasional clients.
Militech even got to my ears of him.
Unless I can see from those rumors, just don't mess with them.
Smasher, it says.
Dear.
I know he's real.
Yes.
There's no way for him not to be, but
He's quite real. The
no
poor,
one should ever meet him. Right,
the
no
poor
one
place
does.
the place winter work got assaulted by the Smasher.
Oh.
How many months ago?
Surprised you got out alive.
Winter
Smasher,
wasn't there
unless you
at
were-
the time.
I wasn't there for that. I would have known if I saw that.
My
Oh,
boss
hell.
told me about it. He works over there.
I'm glad you weren't there. Well, you most likely
Did
would not
enough.
have made it out. The Smasher
Did a
doesn't
number on
leave
our
anyone.
more tougher members.
Well, my name's not Adam, thankfully.
We have a lot of non-human. They had a lot of non-humans, and those non-humans takes a bit to take down. So there were part of the French fucked up, but
Oh.
It's able to handle an armor, right?
I have not ran into Arasaka or Militech in over 20 years, and
they have
Both
offices.
of- one
They
of-
stick to a market, from my understanding.
one of them would not quite care of my existence. The other one would most likely try to kill me on sight. Either that or imprison me in one of their places.
Trust me, there's a few cobblers around that would be problematic if they saw us. I mean, one of them's wandering around this district, picking people off the street.
Who would that
Yes.
be?
Leap Foundry.
Leap Foundry. They're a synthetic, they're a supremacist organization.
I've heard some things of them, but I've never heard details about the Foundry. Never encountered them personally.
Hope you don't. It's the approach to it.
All I'm getting is just
They're the
rumors and
people
stuff, but
the
oh dear.
Fallen ever speak about. Or why
Well.
people's scales are broken. Or why
She has never spoken to me specifically.
that. She got
I never-
called out of one of their
I never
facilities
asked.
that they... never mind, I shouldn't really allow it. Shouldn't use this term.
Yeah, there are. If you have the misfortune of encountering them, I recommend you get the fuck out.
Despite all the
I'll keep
awful
that in
people out
mind.
there, I still do not have
Aye.
any hatred toward you.
Last thing me and me kid want is to piss off a
Even
corp.
Militech.
Not
I have
everyone
I'd,
hatred.
head of the city.
I don't think I'd want to get
Not
involved with
everyone's
that.
at fault.
Yeah,
The act-
probably another good reason why. Really, another good probable reason for making these cybers
Well,
custom.
for me, I can't.
I don't need to be
harm
indentured.
people. Even if they
That
have
makes
done
sense.
something wrong, I can't harm
Don't need to pay for subscription fees or whatever bollocks.
Ah, I hate those two.
Or deal with deliberately faulty cybers. That would probably try to induce that psychosis.
I think the only people I would describe I hate probably scrap this fucking grass fair for me to hate.
Don't get IX
I
started
can't really
about
say I've
scrappers.
heard people. I can't really say
I hear them.
I've heard a fair share about
I'm more
scrappers.
just
Yeah.
scared and hopefully Foundry wanted to help He's been reprogrammed.
I think to some degree we're all scared of something. I'm scared of
Hmm.
things. No matter how much
It's a
I keep my
perfectly
mind
normal
calm,
thing.
fear will always be there.
It's a very, I can't say human response. It's not just human. Organic response.
I
Some
have
say
fear
feeling
that-
fear is the only thing keeping you alive.
I have the fear that one day I'll end up as a psycho. I have fears that I'll end up as the man I was 20 years ago. It is perfectly reasonable to have fear. No one is immune to it. No person should be immune to it. If you're immune to fear, can you really be a person anymore? Depending on the situation, of course. I do not mean that to any disrespect for the synthetics that are here.
I know. It's fine. I don't need to feel organic. I know I'm not organic. Quite proud of what I am.
I guess I should say it's... Are you...
Aye, lads.
Should
Take
have
care.
the capacity to
See
fear.
you, Shen.
Yeah, me and IX don't take any offense on it. I can guarantee you that. No need to apologize.
I still do not wish to have bring offense. Is
Well, I don't need to explain. You know IX. IX would say something if you got offended.
IX would do far more than just say something, I believe.
Your description of your fears does make me feel a little silly about mine, which more or less boils down to losing me eyesight, more or less.
That's
But
a
it's
pretty
still-
good fear. There's no such
And
thing as a silly fear.
it
Brent.
has unfortunately happened a couple of times.
No fear is outlandish or silly.
I guess it depends.
Fear is something that is on the side of all of us. It's up to us to not let that fear overtake us. That is the key important thing, of never letting the fear drive you. It is okay to have it, but it's not okay to let it be what you are. To live in fear.
Fair. I know I've had one of me. I know I've had one of me eyes. I forget which one actually. Straight up knocked out of me rather than well, broken or anything. I don't actually know where it went.
I've had my eyes turn off, but all it takes is a reboot and turn them back on.
I'm surprised that I still have my eyesight after, well...
I was
all
gonna
I've
say,
gone through.
Hey.
you think someone augmented for us, a soldier will have their eyes augmented.
No. Truth be told, the only real things left of me that are organic are my torso and my head. And some of my internals. It's not just my limbs that Militech replaced. My heart and lungs they did too as well.
I imagine.
Hmm.
Which has its own problems. If I get hit by an EMP, well, my heart stops beating.
Oh god.
And I can't breathe anymore.
I know. You don't need to talk to me
Depending
about
on
the
Jesus.
EMPs.
Lower grade EMPs, thankfully, will not cause that to happen, just cause my other cybernetics to maybe short out. But higher grade EMPs are effectively a death sentence.
Oh, you don't need to tell that to me. I am
Oh,
fully
no.
aware.
Hmm.
I would imagine so, well, you can
The
relate.
price you pay to be resistant to bullets, I guess.
Yes.
There's always a way to counter.
Younger and foolish. But most of Militechs and most cybernetics have EMP resistance to them, so that
Do
doesn't
they have shielding?
happen.
Yeah.
However,
Electromagnetic
strong enough
shielding.
EMP will cause them to completely shut down for a period.
What's the thing? God. You should know this, Winter. When there's a new set of armor, there's a new set of guns. When there's a new set of guns, there's a new set of armor. They'll always try to go on top of each other.
It's an arms
It's
race.
got an arms race.
Blood's still flowing fine at any rate.
And it happens every moment of every day.
Yep.
Thankfully,
Unfortunately.
at least for you, I don't imagine street folks are running around with EMPs.
Yeah.
Some of the cultists were, though.
Cultists? Oh, right, those bastards.
Oh yes, actually, were you? I think. Wait, I don't remember. I think you were here when we
I
got shot at
was.
by them. Yes.
Yes. They were who I was tracking for nearly 2 weeks.
We,
in Industrial.
I'm assuming I exfilled you, but we have a tad bit of a theory that they're using all the skills of their employed, let's say, cultists to operate those factories down there in their territory to make guns and stuff.
Shit.
What
suppose
I
it's,
I do not
what I
want to
could
go
do
on a
with a
crusade
factory.
against them. I merely want
I
them
do
away
not
from
think
the
we have
bay.
the power. It's just good to know what the enemy has, in my opinion.
I mostly say that in regards of my brother, who will go on a crusade against them if given the chance.
I see.
Your brother being the person who helped you out earlier.
Yes.
I assume
Oh, I
he's
see.
got a different idea on violence.
Well, he believes in peace, same as I, but he condemns those to death, and only death, if they break that, or wish to challenge peace. He condemns them to death. That is why we had not spoken in 15 years.
Little
We had
extreme.
quite a violent argument between each other. When I had finally gotten to, well, I believe it was 5 years after I left Militech, I had completely changed myself. And, well, he had kind of changed himself as well in that time, and we had quite a violent outburst. Some of the scars on my face are the result of that. But he is the only blood I have left. I was not expecting to run into him. It was by sheer coincidence, but I'm thankful that I did. He means well, even if he views peace as a religion, rather than an ideology. He helps those in
Weird.
need, he does help the innocent. Just those who cross the boundaries of peace are put to death by him.
There's nothing, he's a good guy, he just also considers himself judge, jury, and executioner.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hells. Yeah.
I suppose that's not uncommon in Zaphira, so it doesn't surprise me too much.
Well, it seems that I am...
I'm sure I've heard several rumors of that here elsewhere.
What I've been told over the years is I've been a Zaphiran oddity with my ideology and mindset on life, especially in Zaphira.
Well, yeah, you, on the rare Zaphirans who walk around without a gun.
I don't wish to carry a weapon of violence or a symbol of violence on me. That's why I carry no weapon on me at all. I do not judge others who do. I just hope that they only use it as a mere last resort when there are no other options available. When everything else has been exhausted.
I can understand that. I'm merely a visitor to Zaphira. I ain't exactly a resident or native.
I am not even immune of non-killing. Unfortunately, through my years outside of Militech, I have been pushed to kill in the most dire situations, and I still regret them, even if I had to. The way I see it, even if someone is bad, they are still capable of good. And killing them prevents them from ever bettering themselves. If the ideology of those that do bad should be condemned to death, then I should have died a long, long time ago. I am not judge, I am not jury, I am not an executioner.
And I ain't either. I'm simply just a lackey. These things are originally meant as tools than weapons. But any tool can be a weapon. Frankly, anything could theoretically be a weapon, even if impractical.
My body is mine when I need it. When I have to.
I guess by technicality, I'm the same.
You've been pacing around quite a lot, friend. Is there something you need or been looking for?
No, man, that's just kind of who I am. I just kind of walk around a lot.
Can you keep still, eh?
I can keep still, that's the thing. Because I've been just sit down and kind of listen, so...
Speaking of the nature of staying still, I'm gonna take a wander for a bit. Don't you worry, I'll keep safe.
You too.
Hey. Don't you worry, I'll be back at the very least.
I'll try to keep my brother in check without. He has at least agreed on.
Never thought on the nature of cyberpsychosis. Is that what those bursts of anger were? Don't rightly know. Much as I don't really like walking around dark alleys, even with these. But I guess it can't be helped if the surrounding area kind of makes industrial into a dark alley itself. Oh well. Perhaps a desire for a fight and the brief amounts of anger. Maybe is that the nature of cyberpsychosis? Well, at the very least I haven't heard voices coming from me arms asking to take control at any rate. I've noticed the only times I get particularly miffed is when my eyes are busted. But that's reasonable. I'm sure they won't mind. After all, scrap is scrap. Well, considering that these are bodies of presumably IX's bravery, I don't exactly want to move. I'm not sure what use I'd be able to make. Train coming in. Big old telephone pole. If I had the ability to use shrinking tech, maybe I could manage to stash one away into me park. But again, where would I even source the shrinking tech? Unless I make a business deal with that purple lad at the rack. And I doubt he'd be willing to share his secrets too much. Hinges. Broken down hinges. Intact. I still need to properly brainstorm a right way to fold these damn things. There. Folding them like this will probably make me a little too wide or too tall to get through a good few doorways without turning to the side or ducking. And the idea of me, who barely reaches a meter, having to duck to get through a doorway, well, that says quite a bit. How many? Still funny how Baker can he keep his signs from being flared. You know, I could use a bit more of flavor, but I'm not exactly an art designer. From the encounters here, it's best to keep me guard up, if I can. Shopping cart on fire. I doubt it's saying death to the grocers. I imagine people here probably don't even want a laggy offering to do an odd job for them. I imagine they don't even want to feel indebted. And judging by the look of the place, looks even worse in disparity than even the rack. Can only wonder what they imagine other districts are like. Can only imagine there's probably one district that's, well, probably more decadent than the rest combined. Even if it probably only occupies about 20 square feet. Well, I never imagined the idea of cyberpsychosis. Maybe I'm just getting paranoid. I probably am, all things considered. Scrappers, piece off. Solid framing. Oh, that's a hell of a dark alley. No siree. A walk to clear me head is always well and good. Maybe I'm just used to the workshop and warehouse and me sibling, me kin bickering. Maybe that's me carving mechanism actually. I won't lie, walking around this place is getting me more tense than it should. Maybe it's because I'm expecting the barrel of a gun to come glint, and the glint of a scope to come peeking around when I look at a corner. I'm not exactly easy to miss. I ain't exactly hard to spot. I'm pretty sure even in darkness, any amount of light would glint right off of the arms or me eyes. Cause a right ruckus. At least there ain't any acidic. Does he want the hat going? That's probably what keeping all of me hair in place. Yeah, well. Thank you.
On the bright side, at least when you pat someone on the back, you can feel it.
Well, I almost didn't, if you remember the story I've told.
Good thing you still have yours.
I may still have a back, but patting it is a different matter.
Having the cybernetic limb takes a while. It took me quite a bit to get used to mine not being able to truly feel touch again. Just one of the prices I paid.
I'm sure with some of the higher grade ones can feel touch again, but they're not as robust, nor are they expensive.
Personally,
not as robust and
Fragile.
yeah.
Personally, I have no desire to want to feel touch again. You couldn't say that it is a sense of me, well, paying for past actions. I removed people's ability to live. A small price to pay of not being able to truly feel again is, well, a sentence I must carry out till my end.
There's a mild line under the mood. You have no idea how much I had been trying to blink on instinct once I had these installed.
I'm glad I got to keep my head fully intact.
And besides, I may still have a proper back,
there's not
but
really
actually reaching to pat it is a different matter.
Anyway.
No. However, I must go catalog some things and
Hey,
handle some things.
if you ever need help for anything,
Okay.
be sure to work with.
Will do.
Take care.
Always looking for purpose sometimes.
So IXs keep telling me that I should make a metagram. What is a metagram?
Oh, it's a social media website. It's a,
Oh.
yes, I can show you mine if you give me a moment. I have a promise.
I don't know what.
I kind of look.
You have one?
I kind of looked at the metagram recently. Why are they all yelling about cults? Is that normal?
It's so
It's
I
a,
saw
I
the
imagine
bulk
him-
cults.
It's
It's some other cults.
interesting.
If you're on the rise, then
Also some fancy party, but
I'll have to
I can never go to one of those.
You all
It's
take care.
too flashy for
Yes.
me.
Take it easy.
Mm.
Boss, when we are Close to visitors. Lock up the
Yeah,
kitchen.
yeah.
Alrighty.
But no, I couldn't see myself going to one of those fancy parties. It's too loud for me. Too flashy.
I'm used to loud and
like it.
flashing.
If I really
I work
wanted
in
to
a
go, I
workshop,
could,
for
but I've got a
goodness
lot of
sake.
things going on.
Fair enough.
I work in a, well, workshop
What
and
was that,
warehouse, for
Fox?
fuck's sake.
I've got a few. I've got an operation to go do. He's calling me to go do a bit of a job. Nothing too bad. So I won't be gone for long, but might be gone for a few days.
Alright.
Good luck.
I think it's out towards another city, so I'll be gone for a bit. But I'll be fine.
Alrighty, lass. Yeah. Good to think about it. Maybe I could install small little metal folding sheets to simulate blinking.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring that up to Zaz.
Huh, that'd be something.
What, robotic eyes blinking proper?
I mean, guess I won't know how that is. I mean, underneath all my stuff is still my face, so
Well,
comfortable half the time.
yeah, it's good. As it stands, well, having 2 heavy-duty arms strapped to your shoulders, in addition to your actual organic ones, well,
Nice revolver.
that does at least open up a decent chunk.
Thank you.
Oh, that is a nice that is a nice kit.
All right.
Fancy.
All right.
Fancy.
That sure if you're careful with it.
Of course. Don't break it.
I don't know. I think I'd prefer not to have
I won't.
any cybernetics.
I'll try my
I
best.
prefer my
not to,
body.
but if not, I can fix it.
Fair
I'm
enough.
a professional gunsmith.
As it stands, the only thing I've truly replaced is my eyes. Eh.
No, I'm keeping the mask on. It's nice. The mask keeps the smell out, and the goggles help keep other bright things out.
Maybe I'm
So
too
who
used to the
exactly
smell
are
of
you,
smoke,
man?
metal, and burning to really smell much else.
What do you want my name? Trevor.
So,
Droger?
Trevor.
things are
Trevor. Ah, Trevor.
too bright.
Sorry.
The eye shit
Don't
helps.
worry about it. The modulator they installed you with doesn't help a lot. Fucking cunt.
Plus, I've gotten a year to make sure I can be as delicate with these, well, forklifts for arms as I really
Just
can
got a
be.
lot of kid.
That's not the right phrase.
Where you're from.
Power
what you're
loader, perhaps.
doing.
Maybe.
Definitely not from around here.
Hmm.
All the way from myself.
You from the wasteland?
Not in the wastelands now. I think I'm from this place specific.
No, not from Zaphira as a whole. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
The next 2 of us.
Kinda just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. I guess I can say it. That kind of showed up. I don't know where, but you know, I'll take that over being dead, I guess.
Fair point. I'm mainly from the dunes outside Zaphira.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I completely forgot that I haven't actually said my name. Oh, how rude of me. Armsy.
Alright.
For now, anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hide.
Hey.
Nice to meet you and I.
Hey.
Anyway, to answer your funny question about why I got all this on, I can't really take it off.
Ah, a similar vein to me own arms, then.
No, this is grafted to my body.
Oh, same with the park.
Bloody hell.
The what? What do you think?
The
Is it
backpack I got.
cybernetics or?
Oh, yeah. You got yours grafted on too.
Aye, built and designed by myself, frankly.
Fair enough.
At least I'm not beholden to any corpo regulations in that regard, then.
There.
Oh, alright.
Harks. I'm still working on a way to figure out how I could properly fold these arms in a somewhat compact manner so I can make use of the irregular arms again. You can see how the fur's grown over me fucking hands. Jesus. Really needs shaving. Or shading or whatever it is.
Maybe something like this if it's small, if the lower part of the arm is smaller enough. Something like this. Like this shape.
I can understand that. I was thinking somewhere along the lines of this, but, you know, spread over my back. But I did realize that I do still need access to my storage tank, if anything else.
Fair enough.
Even if it does essentially mean that, actually, come to think about it, why do I... No, I probably don't, actually. Ain't no way in hell am I reaching me storage pack with me regular arms. Yes. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
just so I get accommodated with this place. Is there anything I should know? Nobody. Well, I'm not saying. I'm not down that.
sorry.
I just need to know more
So
about
we're
the place.
screws.
Well, in Bale 9, Charity Finnegan helps. He's the main cook. Food and water's free, and what you need. I have
Hey.
substitute security. I help clean around here and get them trains right over that way, and same with the scrapyard.
Hmm.
But
I wish you all done with the place then.
this is
This is basically like if you have no place where you can go, a good place to be, I guess.
yeah.
Hey. The
That's
main
kind of how I
plan
found
getting here
myself
was just a
into-
quiet, brief retreat
Oh,
away from
okay.
my own siblings.
Mm.
And I'm a visitor, and I usually tend to enjoy helping out where I can, effort for effort and such. Or effort for currencies.
Right.
Yeah. Not sure how much of that cyberpsychosis talk affects me, granted. I haven't really felt any of the effects he described in the year I've had these things. Maybe I was too busy focusing on the factor of me legs probably wanted to give out over the first 4 months or so to really notice.
At least you got legs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Big as these arms are, I don't even want to turn myself into a walking mech.
Fair enough.
Designing a mech suit, that's a different story. Hey, take care.
Goodbye.
I actually think I might as well be going soon too.
Taking a step outside and
Oh God.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Hey.
got you. Oh, oh. I'm off.
Hey. Fair enough, fair enough.
Walk around aimlessly in the rain.
Take care.
Would it be reasonable for me to poke around the scrapyard a tad? Or would folk around here take objection?
I'm not entirely sure, but
Eh,
I guess it's mostly junk. Doubt
Ah.
to find anything
a
much
lot
there,
of things
but,
can find new purpose.
like, yes, but yeah.
Even if, heck, even a few hinges I could probably find a purpose for when it comes to figuring out how to fold these certain things. Though, if worst comes to worst, I could probably just simply do this method, and be done with it.
True.
Yeah,
I guess. Figure something.
at the very least I'll keep myself safe.
Okay.
Doubt I'll run across any more cultists around this place at any rate. Especially not after that failure of an attack when I was last here. Hmm. I remember now. Remind me next time I visit, because I might see about trying to get something for donation.
Okay.
Whether or not that's cred sticks for any use or, well, any amount of accidental golden apples, as he described it.
Okay.
Mainly because I know I donated Finnegan a pristine regular apple that I managed to buy.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Managed to get me hands
I
on
guess
from
you're
like
probably
little
kidding about that.
from like little kind little creatures. They weren't exactly fairies, I can say that much. Yeah, I'll poke around, see if there's anything misaligned and shift it back into shape. I know I've already spotted 2 rivets here that are that were slightly unscrewed. But hey, don't you worry, lads. Yeah. There we go. Not good to have me legs just traipsing through whatever soakness this is. Christ. Place is quiet. Rain, mild ambience from, well, the buildings around. And, well, no signs of gunfire. At least not right now, of course. Mr. Cyber, Mr. Robotic is having a bit of a rest. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I needn't ask about the personal life of these kinds of lads, at any rate. What can I find around here? Don't really know. More defensible on me feet at any rate. On me feet, me lower half is already kind of protected. Books?
Doesn't sound like there's much.
Yeah. Well, I certainly wasn't going to take the bodies. Those probably deserve to stay there. I doubt IX would appreciate me trying to appropriate it. Aye, didn't it take long for another sign to get vandalized, eh?
That's been like that for a while now, actually.
Could have sworn it was normal when I first
someone put a
arrived.
bra on him. Like the day after it got posted up, someone put a bra on that sign. Also, he really needs to work on his slogan. It makes sense, but it sounds wrong.
I ain't exactly an art designer, but the billboard itself could do with a bit more flavor, to say the least.
Ironic.
Hey. Well, I ain't an art designer, so I don't even really know what would add, but maybe a bit more color than just red.
I'm not sure either.
And I do agree with you on the slogan. Though to be fair, I can't even think of any more that don't sound, well, for lack of a better term, similarly wrong. Oh well. Big ol', what is that, rope spool? Wire spool? Of some kind? Oh, hells. Didn't even spot he was missing a leg. Shite. If I were more into proper robotics, maybe I could probably see about trying to figure out if I could bring them back to life. Though, but there'd be too much point. No way am I touching this junk with my bare hands until it's washed. Discarded core. Maybe I could find a use for this. If I were to clean it up, bring it back to decent condition. Doesn't feel too heavy neither. Alright. Not sure what purpose I could do with it, but it's better to always hang on to something than throw it away. You'll find use for all sorts of crap. Though some would probably be hanging into me drawers a lot longer. If you're able to think of if you wager you're able to think of an idea for it within a few months, then I'd wager it's probably worth keeping around. If not, yeah. I need to see about stowing some cred sticks when I get home. Once a good Finnegan would probably appreciate a few thousand creds. Imagine this place would look neat. Might need it for it. one is free when others are oppressed. Well, that does track. That definitely makes sense. Sure in a demon. I don't need to do that too much. Pretty sure whatever demon resides within me ain't too potent. You look deep in thought there, lad. Very deep. Well, I need to disturb whatever thought session you're having in that mind palette of yours. Oh, sorry for waking you.
Sorry, it's very tired for some reason.
I was about to say, you look pretty deep in thought. Maybe I just couldn't see what your eyes were like past your horns. Well, if that's the case, sorry for waking you. Accidentally ruminating
I won't
away.
really get in the way of my eyes that much.
Maybe it was simply the lighting. I wasn't exactly paying attention.
Might be different from your, I guess from your point of view. From here, it's
Yeah.
I can see his eyes just fine.
Well, from here I can see your eye just fine. Maybe it's just the way you are placed. I just couldn't quite tell. Then again, I'm not exactly used to darker spots. Aye. But if you're wanting a rest, lad, we can leave you be.
There's not really much
No,
going on,
I
so-
shouldn't be falling asleep, but yeah, there's not much going on. You wish we can close a bit early.
Yeah, good help. Yeah, I'll probably help me close up this place for now.
At any rate, I'll take the train back then.
Yeah, same.
Aye. Head back to the kin at any rate. Less I utilise that PDA from Fight Finder, probably the less they'll charge me for it. I don't think they charge me. No, I don't think they do. But best not to overwork the damn thing. Maybe I could make use more of the PDA. There is that lovely little... There is mention of a bar I could probably visit. I do have a purpose for it, perhaps.
You up? I'll be
Yeah.
back later to help you with the stuff. I just gotta go to
Yeah.
the store real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Nexus. Are you in the Leap Foundry server, by the way?